Today on Scumbag Labs, the FireTurd gets retribution and more turdos.
So we're back at Irwindale Drag Strip. We got the whole gang with us, and we got the FireTurd. Last time that thing ran like Brad, why did this thing run like
Well, technically we had a tight budget and a tight timeline, and we took what we had and made her work. So just like all you simple folks out there, you might get an old piece of crap car and you want to make her faster, so you buy crappy shit and put it on top, and it doesn't always work out so well. So we wanted to redo that, and we took our crappy and we made it better. We actually read all your comments. Everything about that quadro junk carburetor and that their distributor.
Wait. Did he just develop a jacket accent?
Whoa. Hey there.
Did you just develop a jacket accent?
Here. We done tuned her up. Increase the efficiency of the aerodynamics. So if you either want to dry your carpets at home or make horsepower, you just add more fans.
Is that actually science?
I don't know. We would need to refer to Lab Coat Ron on that one.
Ooh.
Brad's correct. More air usually means more power. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but on our last FireTurd experiment, car wasn't running perfect. A lot of you commenters let us know that. So what did we do? We fixed it up, and at the same time, we added 2 more turdos, because more air equals more power. Are we gonna perfect the art of turdo charging? Are we gonna see Brad's face on ads saying turbo companies hate this man? Should we leave carpet dryers to do their damn job of doing carpet drying? Or should we just say fuck it and make this the ultimate power up in the Grand Tour game? There's only one way to find out. That's at Irwindale Speedway. Take it back to Cyrus, AKA Brad.
Thanks, Lab Coat Ron. In normal people words, not jacket talk, what did you do to this thing?
All right, we removed the crappy carburetor, we removed the horrible exhaust system, and we took the factory distributor out and we put it down to dumb stuff. Basically, this year car was an 80s car, and they tried to add electronics to the fuel, to the carburetor and the distributor, and it was confusing the whole motor when we put the fans on. So we dumbed it down, put the old Holley 4-barrel carburetor on there. We put a regular HEI that we just locked out so the distributor does nothing, it just stays at one point. And then we got rid of all the smog stuff on the headers, so it's not pouring exhaust back into the intake.
Well, it's a race car, so
it's a race car.
Yeah.
And she's got the full fury horns on both sides, ready to scream.
You got it on both sides now.
Both sides now, ready to rip. For all you guys that asked out there, so there's no restrictions when we don't have the fans on.
Okay, because last time people were saying that we were cheated. Yeah, exactly.
So I drove this without this piece on, and I put this piece on. And because there's so much air without the fans on.
So much air.
There's no restrictions. Now, when we turn the fans on, it does offer positive to the carburetor.
All right, let's hear it toot with the fans off real quick, because before it would barely even rev. All right.
So well.
Hey, she sounds really good.
I wish you would have drove that here. It's so bad.
Brad's gonna take the reins over the Turbo, but first we're gonna put it on the dyno, see what it does naturally aspirated, run it down the drag strip. And then we're gonna turn on the quad turdos, put it back on the dyno, see if it makes more power or not, and then send it down the drag strip again. Horsepower predictions. NA, no turdos.
116.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm going 113.
We go 108.43 and 120 torque. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. I'm gonna go 125 horsepower, 69 foot-pounds of torque. Let's get it on the dyno.
All right, so we're about to hit this first run on the dyno. Everybody's got their guesses in. Yeah! What? Yo, 180? 160 pound-feet of torque?
179 horsepower.
Wow. What?
Can we do a second pass for safety?
Okay, one more.
We need to back this up.
Hold on, I don't believe this.
If it can pull that number twice.
So we're at 183 horsepower. We got a bump there, and then we also get about 5 pound-feet of torque. That's a big ass improvement.
Wow.
Yeah, I think everyone is surprised.
Wow. Super surprised. Yeah.
Brad just managed to put down a whopping 183 on this dyno. So now we're gonna see if this thing will surpass a 17-second pass, or maybe even a 13-second pass.
Man, if it beats the 13.
So it did a 13 on twin Turdos. So now we're gonna see it NA without any Turdos. And I have a feeling it might actually beat that. Predictions.
Predictions.
8th mile NA predictions. I'm going 12.9.
10.
Say 11.5.
I'm gonna go 11.1. I got faith now.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, he's moving now.
Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah! 978! 970! What?
That sounded way better.
I think Brad was sandbagging. 978! Yeah! No! I get right in the mouth. Holy what? What?
You're ruining your W with that.
Yeah, you gotta keep it cool with the
Yeah,
jacket.
you know, too cool for school.
Stay with it.
So that's a real 180 something
Yeah,
horsepower.
that's super fast.
This is not a fluke.
No.
That was not a fluke.
That's real power.
So are we about to make some real power with the Turdos?
I hope so.
Brad, how do you feel? Actually, let's get a driver reaction.
So excited.
Is this the first time anything you've ever built worked well?
I am very impressed with that boat anchor being as good as it is, because wow, we brought it up a level.
Brad.
Now I want to see 200
I am
on Turdos.
completely blown away. So quad Turdos predictions on power.
180 plus 40, because I'm saying a 10 per
10 per.
Turdo.
Okay.
10 per Turdo, 220-ish.
Yeah.
I'm saying 200.
I'm gonna go 232.69.
Zach?
229. All right, so predictions are in. We're gonna get this thing back on the dyno, see what it does with quad Turdos.
It's Turdo time, baby.
There it is. That's impressive. 40 horse, 43 pound-feet of torque.
He's
There's
claiming.
2 Nitrous Express
Yeah, but
solenoids right
he's
there.
claiming he's not spraying.
Brad,
Yes.
40 horsepower. Carpet dryers.
Yes. Now our bigger question is, we went 9s in NA. What is another 40 horsepower gonna do down this track? So I'm gonna say 8. I'm gonna say a shave an even second, which is a lot in drag.
I'm gonna say 9 flat. You did 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 9 flat.
What do you think?
I was gonna say it was 9 flat.
We can be in this together.
No, it's okay. Yeah, okay, let's do it.
I say Brad was sandbagging. He's going flat 7s.
Whoa! There might allegedly be that case.
Let's find out.
That's fine. All right.
All right.
Let's hit the
send it.
strip.
9.6.
9.6, okay.
9.6. Come on, come on.
Get it again. Last run, we're gonna see if he can knock some more time off of it.
3, 2.
Something bad wrong.
What is that?
Come on. The clock's still running. Clock's still running. Put it in neutral. Okay, let's go.
Time!
31.66.
What happened, Brad?
She done blown the motor up. Yep, we're good at that.
Too much boost.
You might be on fire. It done blew the inverter out. Blown the intake pipes off. Blown the inverter pipes off.
Yeah, you probably don't want all that coolant spraying into your electrical system.
Yeah, you know, this damn intake system.
You broke the windshield. There's no use in throwing a tantrum.
Yeah,
It's fixable. She's just overheating a bit.
Brad doesn't like to lose.
So we went from a 10 to a 9.6.
Yeah?
Hey, that's better.
It is better.
We went
There's
better.
improvement.
We did improvement.
What the fuck happened?
It just locked up.
It's blown up?
Yeah, she done blown up.
Too much Turdo for the Firebird?
Yeah, we might need to freshen her up a little bit. She might have took too much to 200,000 miles and 4 turdos.
What was your prediction? It was 9. Because we're
9.5.
both on 9.
31.
Because we had to push it across. 31.6.
We got it.
Leave no man behind.
Either way, I'm still really proud of you. What you did here was amazing.
She did good.
Yeah,
And we did better. So that's all that matters.
You ran a 9.7,
9.7 was the best.
naturally aspirated, which is amazing considering our first test. That tune-up really, that turd tune-up,
It put her on the ragged edge, I'll tell you that. She was running peak.
it looked like almost more than you could handle. To be
Oh, it was a
honest.
lot more than I can. I needed John here, for sure.
So you ran a 9.7, no turdos, dropped the turdos on, all 4 of them.
Horribly drove.
Spun off the launch, missed second gear, and ran a 9.6.
Yeah.
So, quad turdos make you faster.
They also blow your engine.
Confirmed. More air is more power, whether your FireTurd works or not. Anyway, do you want to see this as a power-up in the Grand Tour game? I sure do. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Go on their social media sites, go on their Instagram, go on their YouTube. Let them know that the Hoonigan Scumbags, Scumbag Labs, are thinking up the best power-ups and gadgets for the game. Also, join us on Fridays on Twitch, where we have the show Hurt Break, where we bring special guests to play the Grand Tour game, partake in a couple challenges, and maybe even see our new host, Zach, for Zach Out, where we try to consume alcohol responsibly and fail at it miserably.
Brad's correct. Kind of. More air usually means more power. Now, don't you know if you noticed, but on our last Turdo experiment, the lab rat test car wasn't running too well. So we'll be back with 4 times the Turdos because more air is more power.